Hi everybody, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studio, and I'm here to start a new project. This is a project I have already completed. I just completed it, and so it's kind of like our sample, and we're going to do a kind of a series, I think, with this. I think it turned out really well. This is actually an envelope journal, so it's made out of 10 kind of business size envelopes. And I was watching somebody do a video a while ago, and I had seen it, and then I've watched people periodically do envelope journals, and I just really wasn't sure if it was my niche, but I'm in love with Cheryl Francis Art digitals, and I thought I'm just going to make one out of her digitals. And this digital in particular that she does half-page digital, so they're either 8.5 by 5.5, like two. You could do 2 on a page that way, or long ways 4.25 by 8.5. And this one is a 4.25 by 8.5, and I still had to cut it down a little, but it worked beautifully, and I love it. So, but this is the only one that's that direction that I had. So for our project, I actually went in and took ones that she did 8.5 by 5.5, and I cropped them and made them longer. I did that in Photoshop. So that's what we're going to use after I show you this flip through. So this is so fabulous. So like I said, it's made out of 10 envelopes, and we'll pick 10 in just a minute, and I'll show you the papers I selected. But basically, here is our front, and I've got kind of a ribbon underneath and then some lace covering the spine. I put grommets in the front and the back so that I could run this lace through to tie it. I just love this. So when you open it up, this is a pocket right here, which I just put a card in there. This is my Florentine paper. So I slid a card in there. And then I put a little pocket here. And this is a piece of actually origami paper that my grandson brought me. It's thin paper. And I thought it just matched with the red. So there's a little pocket here. And this is an up tuck. So, and it kind of opens all the way around. So I kind of just slipped that under there and then down into the pocket. My hands are cold, so they're not working real well. It's cold here. This is just lace on here, and this is a really pretty sticker that I got from Kathy. And this is just an embellished page. It's just for journaling. And I made this little booklet. It's got book page and some craft page, and this is a piece of cardstock. So I made that to go in there. Then when you turn the page, I put a belly band here and just a journaling card. And this is just a decorated page, and this is a craft ruffle that I put masking tape on and sewed. Then here we've got another pocket, which I just took some coffee dyed paper and folded it up in there. And it's just collaged. This is a kind of a paint swatch or color swatch. This is a little cluster that I made a long while ago, and this actually here is a piece of packing tape that came off a box that I glued on there. Don't you love this digital? Now this one is a side pocket right here, which I put in a little cellophane bag with a tag in it. But this pocket's pretty big. I mean, you could fit a lot in there. And then here I made 2 small pockets, and these are a couple of journaling cards that I used scrap paper for that could be embellished more, I guess. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do on them or do on here, so I just left them. And I do that sometimes when I'm not really sure what I want to do. Instead of forcing myself to put something on there, I will leave something blank and just think about it for a while, look at it until I can decide what I think would fit on there. And this is another side pocket. This is just a piece of paper that I actually punched some holes and ran some thread through, like made it look like it was bound. And then this is a paper pad with some coffee dyed paper that I just sewed at the top. And that sticks right in there. I love this journal. And then this is a top pocket, okay? So the card, I'm going to turn it this way to keep it in screen. The card actually turns like this. I didn't put it this way because I have a girl on this side, but I don't have a girl on this side, so I made it go in that way. And we could put coffee dyed paper on the back of here if we wanted, but I kind of really like that black back. So I'm going to turn this back around and slide it back in. And then this is just a decorated page here, and these are Louisa Heinzel's moths. And here's a bottom pocket that's made out of the security side of an envelope, a little collage paper, a little moth, and then I made a journaling card to slip in there. Whoops, looks like I need to put a little bit of glue right there. Be careful when I slip it down in there. Hopefully I won't catch it. There we go. And then this is just a decorated page, and this is a flip out like this for journaling. And I just put a ruffle on there. I thought that was really pretty. And here's just a bottom pocket with a tag on this page. And then there's a pocket right here, and I put just a journaling card in there. This is made out of a cereal box side, which makes it really sturdy. And then this is our back page, so I just did a Rita Donnelly flip down here, put a little tag in there, and that's our journal. And I love it. Look at it. It's just so cool. There's a lot in it for such a small little journal, and what I loved about it was how it felt in my hands when I was holding it. So I could picture myself carrying this around my house, like in wherever I'm going to sit and have my coffee and journal in it, because it just feels comfortable. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put this one away, actually off to the side, because I'm going to kind of use this as I'm going along decorating and stuff to get ideas. And I'm going to show you that we're going to pick out envelopes and the papers for ours that we're going to create. Okay, I'm back, and this is my pile of envelopes. I did the other day when I made this journal here, I went through and put these in like size order, because what's important to do one of these journals is that you get envelopes that are kind of the same size. And I found that I had a couple that were just a smidge off, like maybe a 32nd, a 16th maybe off. And it really does make a difference. So you do want, and in this case it worked okay, but you don't want them to be more different in size than that. I think they need to be pretty close. So I'm going to sit down and pick out, and it doesn't matter if they have windows or not. What I want to do is pick out envelopes that are kind of the same. These all look to be about the same size, right? Oh, there's one that's different stuck in there. And I'm going to use, I have smaller ones and I have the larger ones, and I think I'm going to use these longer ones. See, these are I could use 10 of these, but I think I'm going to use these because of the way I set up the digitals. So with that in mind, let's pull these out. I'm going to put this one in its place, and I'm going to see if I have maybe 10 that are from the same place. Like, you know how like these two look the same. Let's see what we have in here. I know I get City of Melbourne envelopes all the time, so that's an option. See if I have any more of those. If not, I can use, oh, here, look at this. Oh, here's a small one stuck in here. Tommy, you didn't do your job. Okay, so let's see. Here's another city. Oh, here's a bunch of City of Melbourne. See, I put those all right in the right order. There. See if we have any more. Oh, we got some True Greens. I don't use that lawn service, but I'm sure they tried to get me to use them. Oh, here's some new res. These are, oh, we might have enough of these and they're all the same. Or close to the same. Let's see how many of these we have. Just because they came from the same company, they're probably the same. We need 10. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh yeah, let's use these because they are all the same. Okay. And we're going to put these back. And this is a smaller one. Okay. So we're going to use these 10 envelopes. And the digital I picked out was this. And this is not how her digital comes. These pictures are from a digital that sits this way, that each one is 8.5 by 5.5. And I cropped it down. I opened each 8.5 by 5.5 and cropped them to 4 by 9 and just saved them at a high resolution. I put 2 on a page, and then I had a big space down here. So I actually went in and just cropped a piece off of the bottom of a whole sheet and enlarged it and put them on the bottom, just so we have some collage items. So these are the ones I'm going to use. Oh, and she always sends a small sheet of small pictures. So what I did is I looked at the ones we were going to use in the book, and I tried to pick out the ones that I hadn't selected for here to use as embellishments. So that's kind of where I'm at. So what I want to do now is I want to go off camera, and I'm going to cut all of these out. I won't cut out the collage. Oh, I did one collage page too, just a big sheet. I'm going to cut these out, and then I'll come back when that's done. But before I go, I want to show you this. This is how we're going to do this. Is you want to bend your envelopes so that the flap is turned back like that. Okay. So you want to do that on all of your envelopes. So the flap is turned back. This one looks a little different, but I guess we'll be okay. Like I said, I had watched some people do envelope journals, and I wasn't really quite sure. It's like, is that something I would use? I mean, you know, you could make them and sell them. Obviously, I sell them in my Etsy shop, but I wouldn't make a journal to sell if I didn't think it was something that I would use. The only time I would is if it was a commission piece. And then I make it however the customer wants it. So usually my journals are ones that I would use myself. So I'm going to go ahead off camera, finish folding these. I'm going to get these papers cut out, and then I will be back. Okay, everybody, I'm back. And what I did was I had these all folded, and I realized that when I made the other envelope journal, I really needed to distress maybe a quarter of an inch or so in all the way around. So I went ahead and distressed all these envelopes, both sides. What I decided to use is I just picked up a couple of these pieces once I got them cut out and realized this color in here matched the frayed burlap distress oxide the best. That's the closest thing I had. I don't have a lot of inks and oxides, but that was the closest. So that's what I just thought that it matched the best of everything I had. So that's what I did it in. So I went ahead and we cut all of these out. I haven't quite figured out which one I want to use for the front. I kind of really like that one. Well, I love all of them, of course. Oh, look at this one's kind of cool too. But we got to make a decision. And oh my gosh, that one's way cool. Look at her hair. I love the text in her hair. And I love this one, but it doesn't have a peacock on it. So look at this one. Oh, look at this one. Anyways, we're going to have to pick a cover. I kind of like her. Anyways, we're going to have to pick a cover, but we don't have to do that right now. So what I wanted to show you, and I didn't realize that this might affect this, is we have to glue these together. Oh, let me get rid of this. This is the page I used to do all of that on. Okay. Is that we have to glue these together. And how you do it is, that's why we had these folded back like that, is you take it and you put it inside the other one. So you would go like this. And what I did is I distressed all sides, and I didn't know if the glue would, the distressing would affect the glue, the distress oxide. The inks usually don't, but I'm fairly new to oxides. So I don't know that. So I'm going to just move these off, and we are just going to try to glue it and see what happens. The other one I did with my glue stick. So I'm thinking I want to just try that first. Yeah. And then it was like, well, which side do I need to distress? Which side don't I need to distress? Depending on how you put the envelopes in. We'll see if this glue stick holds. It seems to be. So then you would fold this over. This will be our front, and we will wrap this around all of them. So you fold it over, and now we want to put this one in. If you put it in this way, oh no, you can't put it in the other way, because I know I didn't in this one, because then you'd have nothing to put the other pocket in. So they have to go front to back. Okay, that works. I just know I made extra pockets. That's probably why I was thinking that. Okay, let's see if we can glue this one. And we don't want to go past the edge, because we don't want our envelopes to close up. And they do, and you can see your creases where it needs to go. And what happens is if you don't get them in exactly right, that's what makes this edge uneven. If all your envelopes are the same size, if they're not the same size, again, that could cause this edge to be a little uneven. But I wouldn't sweat it. Okay, like that. We fold this over and we put our next one in. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these in. Okay, so we just glued our last one on, and this then gets glued around here, and this forms our envelope journal. Really cool. Now what I want to do is I want to put this over here, and that's going to kind of tell me I want to glue it with my Barely Art, or I would use tacky glue or whatever. So I'm going to just put a row on here, because this has to go over all of the envelopes, and it kind of forms your spine, and I don't want to glue it to here per se. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to push that over and we'll see how we did. Oh, I think we did well. We did well. Okay. So let's flip through and see. So we've got here, this would be our cover. This would be page 1, page 2. We've got our pockets all here. We can close them off. We can cut top ones. But basically, look how easy that is to put that together. I love it. I'm telling you, when I did this and I made that other one, I was so excited about it. And we'll fill it up. But what I wanted to do is, I kind of really liked how this one, I actually did the cover on this one first, and I think that I would not do that again. So we want to start maybe decorating in the back, and I really like how I did this one, where I just did a back cover with a flip. So let's pick something to go in the back. Oh, we may have to decide about our front cover. And what I'm thinking here when I do this is that I would probably put something about halfway down, so I don't want anything that makes a difference down there in the corner. Oh, this one. Uh-oh, he's barking at something. This one might be good because there's like not a lot down here. Okay, we're going to do that one. So what I want to do though is I do want to distress these all around the outside, and I didn't do them before because I wasn't exactly sure how they were going to fit in here. And I'm thinking that we need to trim some off. So I think we're going to trim, be about this much off of here. See how that fits. I think that'll be great. So I want to go ahead and distress. And I think that this color that I picked, the frayed burlap, is really a good color for these. It seems like there's a similar color like right here in all of the pictures. I think this is going to be really cool. Okay, and I used my glue stick in the other one, so I'm going to go ahead and do the same here. Now I think when I pulled these into Photoshop, I made them a little smaller. I should have probably made them like 9 1/4, 4 by 9 1/4 tall. So they're a little shorter than the other ones, but I think we're okay. I think we are okay. Oh, I love it. I already love it. Okay, so there's our first. We need to make a back, and what I did on the back of the other one, I just used a kind of a neutral. I didn't put a girl on the back. That might be kind of cool, huh? I think that might be kind of cool. So if I want to rip it right here, this, I know I made the other one, not everything that went in it, but I really put it together pretty fast when I was doing it on my own. And I think that's what I liked about it, is that it didn't take long. Our series will take a while, but that's 4. Is that what we want? 4 inches? Let me see. I don't want 4. I want about, oh yeah, I guess just shy of 4. So let's go to 4 here, and we'll make it just shy of 4. Find my little mark. What's on that line? Something like that. Okay. And then we will take off. Do we want it to go this way? And have this left? Or do we want it to go this way? Yeah. It doesn't really matter, but I think I want to have, since it's mostly peacocks, we are going to make it go like that. And save all your pieces, because and always keep track of what you're upside down and what you're right side up. In this case, it doesn't matter because this is kind of goes sideways, but when you're putting the themed pages in, like with the girls' faces, make sure you do right side up. I've done that before, not recently, but I did it before where I put something in upside down. And it wasn't easy to fix. So I think I want to put the blue at the top though. Oh, very pretty. Look, this is our back. Oh, don't you love it? Okay, and on the other one, we had a Rita Donnelly flip right here. But I found also in my stash, I found these two pretty cool, like, look at this one. This is a pocket with a flip out. Is that cool? That could go on like one of this side, like a side like this, that we put something behind it, like, not this because it's not big enough, but just put something behind it. That's pretty cool. So anyway, we've got these to use, and I had pulled these tags for the other journal, but I think due to the colors, look at all the colors in this, that these would be great in this journal once we decorate them. So I thought we could use those as well. Okay, I think that I'm going to stop here and see how we are for time, and see if we want to, if I want to go through and figure out what I want to do with the pages, mark them or whatever. So I'm going to stop right here. Okay, for whatever reason, my phone shut off, so I didn't, um, so I don't know how much we saw that I put this paper on here to make a pocket. Then I added a pocket here, and then decided to add a little gold because there's gold in here. So that's what I did while we were not recording. But anyways, this is pretty cool. There's a pocket right there. I may need to glue this down just a little bit. As we go through this, we'll see where it needs little tweaks. Again, this is the first time I've ever used oxide like that so I don't know how well the glue is going to hold on the oxide. If I feel like it's pulling up, we may have to glue the edges down. See, this looked like it was pulling up, but I'm not sure that it really is. I'm just thinking that I might not have gotten glue right to the edge. But I don't know. So let's glue that down. Okay. So then I decided that I might want to add this tag in here, and I think I do, and I really like this. Although we could do a larger tag. Let's not do tags yet. Come on, Tommy, get with it. Okay, so there's that. Now we want to pick something for this side. And again, without knowing what I want to put on the cover of this, I think I'm going to have to make a decision about the cover, because I don't want to use that graphic, whatever it is, and I don't want that one. It could be that one. I really do like this one a lot. So it's one of these two. And the problem with all of this is there's no real peacock on her, so I don't want her in there, nor her. She's got peacock feathers, but nope. Ooh, I do like this one as well. Is that I would love to get your opinion, but I will have this already recorded by the time you see it. I mean, by the time you see it, I'll be on to something else. Ooh, she's pretty cool with that. Like that. I love her. I think she's beautiful, but I don't see a peacock there. And I do want a peacock there, and she's too small, too small. So I think it's going to be one of these three. One, two, three. I don't know. I'm kind of really liking this one. But you know what? If I do this one and I want to put a tie on this, the tie will go right through her face. So that's not a good choice. This one, we run into the same problem, I think. As much as I like this, if I put a tie on this, the tie would go right across the peacock's head, I think. So even though I love those, I think this is our girl, because if we put a tie across here, it doesn't really cut off her, or, well, it might cut off her chin, but I think that's it. That one's going to be the cover. So let's put her on, just so I can't change my mind. That's one reason. Oh, we need to cut her down, I think. No, maybe not. Let me see. Maybe just a hair. Just a hair. On this side? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to, just for the hay of it, I'm going to use my glue stick, but I think around the edge I will use the Burley Art. See how that seems to work. So we'll kind of hope that the center will get held by the glue stick. And then maybe around the outside, if we put a line of the Burley Art, maybe that will assure us that it's held. Again, I need to look up about the oxide and glue and see if there's, if there's like no problem, then I just need to make sure that I apply my glue heavy enough. And if there is a problem, then I learn something and I will then start using the appropriate glue to use with oxides. Easy enough, huh? Okay, let's see. Really pretty, really pretty. I'm really liking this. Okay, so that means we don't have to worry about what picture we put in here. Oh, so many pretty ones. So many pretty ones. Okay, we want to take a little bit off of her, and I'm thinking that her feathers kind of go here, so I don't want to take those off. So let's take a little bit off right here on this side. I'm looking on my ruler. I know that it seems like I'm piddling, but I am looking on my ruler to try to get as straight of an edge as I can get, is all I was doing there. So if it looked like I wasn't moving at all, that's what I was doing. Okay, that's perfect. Let's see, how do we feel about that? That Barely Art glue worked good. So I think I'm going to do that again for this one. We will use our glue stick in the middle, right? And then put line of barely art around the edges. Okay. Are we right side up? Yes, we are. Okay, so what we did here is we made a pocket here. We need to do a Rita Donnelly flip there. And then on this side, we just kind of left it plain. And this side, we made another pocket. So we need to do our Rita Donnelly flip before I forget that. And we need to pick a paper. You know what we have is the gold, that gold paper. Where is it? Oh, here. Or let me just look at this real quick. It would be like this. I think this would be kind of cool. So let's do one like this. So it needs to be about 3 3/4 inch square. So what, 3 3 3/4. Let's make it just short of 4. And then we'll make this just short of 4. 1 2 3 4. Okay. Oh, that'll be cool. And we've got our Rita Donnelly flip right here. Okay, I'm a little worried about the size, so I'm going to just trim this a smidgen. Okay, yep, and then trim the bottom just a smidgen. And by doing this, it takes a little bit off of the actual size, so it'll keep us out of the corners. So perfect. So that way this point doesn't go all the way to the edge there. Oh, I like that. Okay, so we need to distress and continue to put the tops on our glue, Tommy. By the time you see this video, my sister and my niece will have been here and are gone. Because I'm filming as far ahead as I possibly can to get through their trip. And they're only going to be here a few days, but when you put out 3 videos a week, and one of my videos, like I wait for Rachel to do her challenge on Friday, and then I try to get a video up, you know, do a video of my own Saturday or Sunday, and then edit it and get it up on the channel by Tuesday. That's usually what my Tuesday video is. So with that in mind, Rachel will do her video on Friday, and my sister will be here, so I'm not going to be worrying about that. So I want to get something up. So you'll see whatever happens. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I'm ahead. So, okay. So now, oh, you know what I did is I didn't do this side. So anyways, I'll figure that out, what I'm going to put up for. Maybe this video will start. I don't know. We'll do Tuesday. I'm not sure. But you'll know when it happens. I just don't know yet. Okay, so if this is going to go like this, then we want to glue this and this on this side and make it a pocket as well as a flip for journaling. Okay, and I want that to, I want the corners to meet where the paper is there. So now, I'm not going to use this, but now we have a place for a little tag to go in there. Right? We like it. Okay, so we've got our, we have our back on, we have our inside back cover with our little Rita Donnelly flip and a pocket. We've made a pocket here and we've made a pocket here. Oh, and then we covered this page. So we don't have anything on this page. Let me see. Oh, you know what? In here, I used a tag when we made the color swatch tags. And I have this one that might be perfect in there, or this one that might be perfect in there. Kind of like this one. It covers up the lady's face, but I kind of do like it. And that's a graphic from Louisa Heinzel. I'm thinking I like it. I don't know if this one would fit better in here. It would look better. Oh, I do like that. So we need to find something different, but I don't want the same type of tag, I don't think. Maybe if we have something else with this. Let me see. I just don't want the same type of tag, I don't think. But I do like this over here. Anyways, so we'll put this one away. And I think that we're going to call this a video. I need to figure out how I want to move forward in the rest of it. And we need to figure out something here. And then, I mean, look how easy it is to decorate. We did 1, 2, 3, 4 sides already with pockets, right? So, and I think it's going to be beautiful. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, everybody. And let's look forward to video 2 when I figure out how I want to put it all together. And thank you to all my subscribers, past, present, and future. I appreciate you all. New subscribers, thank you so much for joining our channel. And comment, introduce yourself if you're new, but leave a comment. I really appreciate it. Share if you know anybody that's just getting into journaling or is currently in journaling and you think that they would like to see how I work. I'd appreciate it. Suggestions are always welcome. Positive criticism is also very welcome. If it's not positive, I probably would delete it. So wouldn't do you any good to leave it. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.